Loki, this is Thor.
Target is located at grid coordinates 24 Tango, Kilo Bravo 1239er.
Loki, target coordinates received. Missiles away.
Ten seconds to impact.
We told you to run. We have planned your escape.
How'd you get on this phone? Lori,
Lay flat on the floor immediately.
what the hell are you talking about?
4 seconds, Jerry.
No, this is bullshit. I don't...
Get down now. 2 seconds.
Crunches all our raw intel, finds patterns.
Transferring primary search function to auxiliary display.
Any communication intercepts that she flags a threat. She analyzes it and tells us what to pay attention to.
Jerry Shaw, Rachel Holloman. Welcome to Eagle Eye. Cross the bridge. Take the stairs to the observation theater.
Aspect 230 to 132. You are authorized to go weapons hot.
Roger, Northcom. I have a visual on the Reaper.
We told you to run. We have planned your escape.
How'd you get on this phone?
In Eagle Eye, we find our computer-connected world easily manipulated by unknown forces.
This is BS. I don't...
2 seconds.
To support the story of Eagle Eye, Visual Effects created digital aircraft, as well as digital cranes, digital environments and settings, and digital effects and animation. These CG elements were combined and integrated with plate photography and special effects shot on set, continually mixing between what was real and what was added for visual effect. The filmmakers wanted the story of the forces in control to take center stage and the needed visual effects to support the story. Drone aircraft played a key role in setting up the idea of remotely controlled devices. Animation, effects, and our proprietary global illumination and ray tracing renderer contributed to the final look. To give flexibility to the director, some shots were created completely in the computer without the need for plate photography. In the secure phone room scene, practical foreground elements and digital elements were combined with a digitally created environment. Tiled plates were reprojected onto low-resolution geometry, and missing information was painted in by matte painters. Indication of a construction site was built digitally to explain the nearby position of the digital crane. Digital elements created from scratch were ray-traced into the environment for accurate illumination. Because it is impractical to destroy the 10th story floor of a building in downtown Chicago, it was the job of the visual effects team to situate the destruction within a recognizable location. Where the created environment provided the backdrop, CG dust and debris were required to complete the integration. Matte paintings on 3D geometry with our digital crane stuck inside places the destruction of the FBI building within the Chicago environment, creating the sense of location for our hero's escape. Practical stunt work had visual effects support by removing wires and rigging, adding effects such as smashing glass, and combining practical plates and green screen foregrounds. The hardest challenges conceptually throughout the movie were giving mechanical or inanimate objects some intelligence and control behind actions without it seeming contrived or unmotivated. In the high-voltage electrocution sequence, static wires were replaced with animating ones. Creating environments was not limited to exteriors. Visual effects was tasked to create a sense of volume and massive scale for the ARIA computer interior chamber. In this environment is where the extraordinary computer observes and controls our digitally connected universe. A small section of the 300-foot in diameter cylinder was built practically on the soundstage. The black ceiling and mirrored walls of the stage needed to be replaced digitally with the virtual environment to create the true sense of space in this massive observatory. 28,000 glowing reflective hemispheres were created, similar to real-live neutrino catchers built in Japan. Each of the 28,000 orbs had to reflect the others and the moving patterns of light. This was achieved by using a newly developed ray trace renderer which allows high-resolution reflective rendering flexible enough for production contingencies. Diffusion, glow, and specular components were combined with variation to blend the stage into the digital environment. Digital effects were added in the environment to heighten the drama. In the tunnel chase sequence, tiles of plate photography were seamed together so that dynamic camera moves could be designed and created during animation. Plates were manipulated to establish time of day. Lights had to be added where they were missing in the daylight photography to make it appear as a city at night. Multiple angles of photography were combined with CG elements to define action on both ends of the tunnel. The CG tunnel extensions were created using realistic illumination techniques to bounce the light from 1700 light fixtures around the environment. This illustration represents the layers of light which were ray traced and combined to match the practical location lighting. In many cases, stunts needed to be filmed at secure exterior locations, and then they needed to be composited into complete digital tunnel environments. These CG elements were combined with miniature photography to create the culminating crash.